On 12 January 1996, the commandant of 20th Assam Rifles sent a letter to the Undersecretary on Government of Manipur stating that the victim had burst approximately 1 kilometer short of the lieutenant headquarters location and changed his mind into fear. On 16 August 1996, the mother of the victim filed a writ of habeas corpus, civil number. Mother filed on 16 August 1996.
Yeah.
The mother of the victim filed a writ of habeas corpus being civil rule. High Court habeas corpus IC. Civil rule IC number 49 of 1996. 49 of 1996. In the Guwahati High Court in Bombay. And present status. At the time of filing this report, Mr. Kaijalal Paiti is still missing and the matter is still pending in the High Court. Claro is pursuing the case on behalf of the petitioner. The government has not taken up any initiative towards preparation and prosecution of the protected.
Sir, in connection with this, Kaijalal Paiti, a court of inquiry was composed in the 20th Assam, this 20th Battalion Assam Rifles at Socio-Legal, and in which certain riflemen and their army personnel have given their statements.
I think these are under Army Act.
Yes, it's done on Army
Court of Inquiry.
Yes. So over there, in the commanding officer of the said unit have declared him deserter. So it has been admitted that Kaijalal Paiti was in their custody.
And that is very useful evidence for you.
Yes. And we have also filed additional affidavit in the High Court in connection with this. And moreover, at present, a judicial inquiry has been ordered by the High Court, and it's still pending in the session.
Judicial inquiry and order pending.
Yes, in Session Judge Manipur West.
Session Judge Manipur West.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
Another case, and this is also this is a home case. Immediate trial. Mr. name of victim is King Sutlin Ko. King K-I-N-G-S-U-T-L-I-N. King Sutlin Ko. Measured about 50. The involved personnel of Central Reserve Police Force, CRPF, stationed at Manipur, and some unknown persons. He was last seen on 29th April 1995. 29th April 1995. Circumstances of the disappearance. King Sutlin and his wife were staying in a rented house at Waringai, Nepal, for his wife's medical treatment. When on 28 April 1995 at around 3 p.m., a combined team of Central Reserve Police Force stationed at Manipur and some unknown persons came to their rented house and beat him black and blue. They also threatened King Sutlin to keep mum about the assault. Then the next day, again at around 7 p.m., the same group of armed people came to the rented house and took him away. This time, they again assaulted him and ransacked the room. They took ₹100 from his wife and threatened her not to inform anyone about the incident. Nothing was said to his wife as to what are the charges against her husband. Search report. His wife, Mrs. Naipontem Kong, informed the CRPF authorities stationed at Langji. They simply ignored her complaint. She then submitted a written report to the officer in charge of Hainan Police Station, copies of which were submitted to the Chief Minister of Manipur at Nepal, the Secretary General of the National Human Rights Commission at New Delhi, and the Director General of Police at Nepal. But this was of little help to her. So on 2nd May 1995, she moved a writ petition of habeas corpus. That is on 2nd May. 2nd May, she moved a writ of habeas corpus in the Guwahati High Court, Nepal bench, and it was registered is Civil Rule IC 22 of 95. Civil Rule IC 22
of
of 95. Present status. In Supreme, whereabout is not known till there. This purpose is pending in the High Court.
Judicial inquiry was written.
Judicial inquiry also is pending.
Yes.
Judicial inquiry is also now pending. Before the Kerala Session Judge Manipur West Registrar.
See.
Home J.
West.
Session Judge Manipur West. Sige, tanda kare hagi tum lady. Alright. And Session Judge. Registry of Socio-Legal. Then another case. Ang pokchi utala mi te yaw mi du dala.
Ha.
Si utala si.
The fact of
Then the identity of the victim. Then Mr. N. full stop S. N.S. John.
J-O-H-N.
J-O-H-N. I got about 28 years. And he was also a rifleman on 31 Assam Rifles. Sharduar headquarters, Sonipur, Assam. Station at Assam. 31 Assam Rifle. He was last seen on 11 August 1995. 11 August 1995. And he wrote personnel a column of 31 Assam Rifles from Sharduar. 31 Assam Rifles from Sharduar. Sharduar headquarters, Sonipur district, Assam. The circumstances of disappearance that on 8 August 1995, 8 August 1995, a column of 31 Assam Rifles from Charchar headquarters visited the Kangpokpi outpost in Senapati district, Manipur on official duty. Rifleman N.S. Zone was among them. The team stayed at Kangpokpi outpost for 3 days. On 11 August, the team left Kangpokpi for Charchar via EAC headquarters, Tamil district, Manipur. On return, it was found that Rifleman N.S. Zone was missing. On their return journey, found missing. And the search effort. On 9 and 10 September 1995, Mr. N.S. Twirel Song, brother of N.S. Zone, submitted representation to the commanding officer of 31st Assam Rifles, Waichung outpost, Kangpokpi, and the officer in charge of Kangpokpi police station to trace out his missing brother. On 11 June, and again on 10 and 11 August of 1997, Mrs. N.S. Janaila, mother of John, submitted memoranda to the Chief Minister of Manipur. The commanding officer of 31 Assam Rifle, Waichung outpost, Kangpokpi, Chanakti district, and the Chief Secretary Government of Manipur to trace out the whereabouts of her son and organ of Esther Saptaman. Thereafter, on 23rd September 1997, 23rd September 1997, Captain S.K. Burma, commandant of EAC headquarters, wrote a letter to Mrs. Yamnaila, his mother, that the army authorities have conducted an inquiry and found that her son is a deserter. Was shot as a deserter. Then, on 28 April 1998, 28 April 1998, Mrs. Yamnaila, his mother, moved a writ of habeas corpus to the Guwahati High Court. The case is registered as Civil Rule IC number 8 of 1998. 8 of 1998. Then on 6 August 1999, the High Court issued a directive to the Director General of Police Government to Manipur asking him to carry an inquiry and submit his report to the court within 2 months. Thereafter, his present status is At the time of filing this report, the inquiry has not yet started. The whereabouts of Mr. N.S. John is still not known.
Inquiry was asked by the DIG.
By the DIG, by the DGP.
By the DIG.
DGP, but it's still pending. Still continually. How to hide it? June 1995. And the involved personnel are of 6 Madras regiment. 6 Madras regiment stationed at Chandel headquarters. 6 Madras regiment. The circumstances and disappearance. On 4 June, he was last seen on 4 June 1995.
Yeah, 4 June. Yeah.
On 4 June 1995, Mr. Ankok had gone to Kambatel village, which is about 35 kilometers from this village, to meet a friend. While he was returning home on the same day, he was picked up by a patrol party of 6 Madras Regiment of the Indian Army near Kambatel village. Thereafter he was on seen again. Then search efforts. As soon as the family came to know the arrest on 7 June 1995, they contacted the authorities of the 6th Madras Regiment at Chandel and inquired about his whereabouts and the reason for his detention. But as the army authorities did not release him or hand him over to the police as required by law, the mother of the victim, Mrs. R. Khanu, moved a writ of habeas corpus in the Guwahati High Court in Bombay, being registered on 12 June 1995 under civil rule CR habeas corpus number 37 of 95. The High Court directed the army authorities by its order dated 13 June 1995 to hand over the detainee to the nearest police station. However, the army is still denying the arrest, and his present status is Ankok is still untraced. The habeas corpus is still pending in the Guwahati High Court.
No jurisdiction.
No judicial inquiry, Ibrahim. Ankok is it?
Yes.
Also there.
Judicial inquiry is now pending. Habeas corpus की मन दिनाई तो बने ना judicial inquiry ले लो.
See, the man judicial inquiry with Tom and they had
So that was the first thing. Find out. A call for a report.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yes, please.
विजय कुमार के लिए आ रही थी. हाँ. विजय कुमार के लिए ना तो करना था. विजय कुमार अभी शूटिंग कर रहे थे.
Oh, this is yesterday.
Yesterday we had visited.
Same place.
Yes, but the fact of the case is
What is the name? Let's check that.
That L. Vijay Kumar.
Vijay Kumar. Oh, this is that. Yes, I know that lady.
Yes, this is one Visheshwari.
Vijay Kumar. Sister gave the evidence.
yes, sisters and his father.
Father gave evidence. I know it. I know the facts.
That's at about 34 years.
Now we know the fact. Now you can straight away come to the date. When the date he disappeared, taken from his house. I
The
don't know.
intervening night of 4 and 5th June.
4th June.
4th, 5th June 1996.
Taken from the house midnight.
And the perpetrators involved were unknown Hindi-speaking armed personnel in military uniform. Unknown Hindi-speaking personnel in military uniform. On the midnight of 4 and 5th June 96, around
Yeah, we know them. He's come to the habeas period.
habeas corpus number is on 20th January 2001.
28th January.
On 7 June 1996. 7 June 1996, his father, that is Vijay Kumar's father,
Father.
moved a writ of habeas corpus being number civil rule I see number 33 of 1996.
Status pending.
I'm still now pending.
Division inquiry is there.
Division inquiry has already been finished. The report is submitted to the High Court.
For report.
Submitted.
We don't know what the report.
Yes.
Yes.
But then is that the time of filing the report, the inquiry has started. The record of those files is still not known. The identity of the youth is Mr. Bombay. The is full stop. The is full stop. Measured about 20 at the time of his disappearance.
Yeah.
And he was a student. Last seen in between the night of 24th and 25th September
24
and 25th September 1998.
Yeah.
And the involved personnel are of 317 Field Regiment.
317 filming.
317 Field Regiments of Indian Army stationed at Jiriba.
Okay. And Jiriba.
Next to it. Near person. And that will police district. Circumstances of the disappearance. On the intervening night of 24 and 25th September 1998, Mr. K. Yainu was picked up by a team of army personnel belonging to the 317th Field Regiment of the Indian Army stationed at Jiriba area, along with one Mr. Myranton Churchill, aged about 18 years of Kadamtala, Jiriba. The two were heading towards the bomb Rampang. No arrest memo was issued at the time of arrest, nor were they handed over to the civil police within the shortest possible time as required by the law. After some torture and interrogation, Churchill was released. Another boy was released. Churchill was released the following day, but Yainu was never released. Subsequently, the army denied having arrested him. And the search reports. On 27 September 1998, the Atumba Jiriba Maira Paili, a local women's voluntary group from Maira Paili, he submitted a representation to the additional deputy commissioner of Jiriba and the commanding officer of 317th Regiment of Indian Army Station at Jiriba to release Mr. K. Yainu, but it was of little help. On 12 October 1998, Mrs. Imran Pampongi Devi, the mother of Yainu, moved a writ of habeas corpus 12 October 1998.
What do you mean?
His mother filed a writ of habeas corpus in the Government High Court Impal bench, being civil rule number, civil rule IC number 32 of 1998. The High Court directed the Army authorities to produce Yainu before the court. Again, the Army Council denied the arrest. Thereafter, the High Court ordered the district judge
pending?
Pending for the judgment police, district and social judgment police. And his present status is, at the time of filing this report, the inquiry to be conducted by the district judge has not started.
Now it has started.
Now started. The whereabouts of Mr. Yami is still not known.
Yeah.
Then she tribal is Yaraba.
Tribal is he producer at the level portion. Yes.
MD full stop tie up.
We are gone. Date did you?
25th July 1999.
Yeah, we know. Now facts we know. The final petition
Well, written. And in both of them are 17 December.
Yeah, 17 as a summer.
Let's file complaint to the Police Station and complaint to the Manipur Human Rights Commission on 20 August 1999. The complaint was filed for the Human Rights Commission.
Yeah.
20 August 1999. Complaint being complaint number 124 of 1999. The Commission sought reports from the Hainan Police Station and the Director General of Police. The police report confirmed the arrest after examining several eyewitnesses. The Human Rights Commission referred the case to the National Human Rights Commission.
State Human Rights Commission
Referred the case to the National Human Rights Commission.
to the
MHRC.
why they could have done it. Whatever happened, why is it just? I don't understand. Why should they do it naturally?
Because the Assam rifle has
Assam rifle, there is no jurisdiction.
Yes.
I do it.
Right.
This is the Protection of Human Rights Act. Section 19 says that it's only the National Human Rights Commission who can take it.
Can call for the record, not the state human rights.
Yeah.
Cannot call for the record.
The state
Cannot
can,
go-
but in regards to the Central Army Forces,
They can call report from the police, but not from the armed forces.
Okay.
The central
So,
government
for the-
forces or not.
okay.
Never.
Okay.
Whether the Assam rifle belongs to the category of armed forces or not. This is the.
Okay, report NHRC.
I think Assam rifle is the paramilitary force.
paramilitary.
Okay.
But that's also come out.
Alright, so it is still pending.
The case was placed before the National Human Rights Commission on 8 December 1999, and it has asked the Secretary Ministry of Home Affairs and the Deputy Secretary Ministry of Defence to respond by 14 February 2000. And at the time of filing of this report, Tribe Ali is still missing, and there has been no tangible result from the complaint to the Human Rights Commission and the National Human Rights
And sir, there is the recent status. The recent status is that we have filed habeas corpus in the that is 5 of 2000.
5 of 2000.
We have examined those papers yesterday. in
Oh,
the-
5 of 2000, yeah. And yeah.
Nothing overseen.
Okay.
5 of 2000. Own Tangyada.
Just recently.
So the papers are available. We discussed the paper yesterday.
Recently filed.
I'll recently filed.
Yes.
So pending.
Still pending.
Order. Order. No. Waiting for NHRC report.
Yes.
Huh?
Rakesh
Waiting for NHRC report.
Case is the counsel of the on behalf of the.
We filed a petition.
Yeah.
This time. Recently.
their counter. Whereas ceremony doesn't follow.
It is still pending.
So the case is still pending.
Okay.
This is for the disappearance.
Okay.
Yes.
And the
All you.
So some of the disappearance cases.
So many of these requests are pending.
Yes.
Yes, it is pending in the court.
And I think I could do the proper thing. Only thing is delay is the only thing. Otherwise, I could do the proper thing. Okay, it refers judicial some inquiry, call for reports, I should hear somebody, get the facts. And then, of course, as usual, I could review that. I think
Future is delay of justice.
yeah, delay is the only point. The only matter. Delay, I can't take special side. But I think how many matters will report to the 6 or 7 that's the usual other work, the judicial work. So I think the question is one of that nature. So you can, as a matter of strategy, that you should request the judges, instead of every time referring to a district judge, you appoint one of our advocates. Prepare a panel, because they are all in the nature of commissions under Order 26 of the Civil Procedure Code. The High Court has the powers to appoint a commission. It's like a commission. Okay, one of the lawyers can be given that authority and appoint them as commissioners.
In the form of amicus curiae.
No, amicus curiae. You are appointed under Order 26 as a commission.
Yes, a commissioner.
A commissioner. And you are given powers to summon witnesses, record statement, and make a report. Right? You can do that. Supreme Court has done fact-finding. Supreme Court is not every time referred to. For example, in the jail reform case, it is not referred to the judges, that the two advocates were asked to go and make a report and go and see what's happening in the jail. And then they came and reported. So many persons can be appointed, because now the district judge is burdened with this work and he will have no time. So the delay takes place. Instead of appoint one of your advocates, you must refer the judge. I think make an application. The judge may say no. Okay, then you can, next time you can say, sir, you already put 6 matters, 8 matters to him, and it takes his own time. See, one of the advocates, of let's say 5 year, 10 years standing, don't say not one, a junior lawyer, of any one of 10 years standing, appoint him as a commissioner with all powers to summon, examine, cross-examine, make a report. And that's, you can try that.
Yes, sir.
And
even now about 20 cases are pending before the High Court.
For judicial consent.
Yeah.
There is a normal process
are pending for what?
For sending to the judicial inquiry.
I know, that takes its own time. So instead of that, the High Court should appoint the lawyers as commissioners.
Because sir, normally what happened is, suppose if somebody is murdered by a gunshot, then the FIR case is taken up on the ground that some unknown extremists or unknown persons have killed the person. So in regards to that, we file a compensation case to the High Court. So when a case is filed, similarly the High Court, what they do is they order for a judicial inquiry to the session judge.
I know.
And that's how the session judge gets burden of all these cases.
So you have to now evolve some different strategies. Somehow impress upon the local High Court judges, induce whether they can appoint any of the lawyers, of not less than 10 years.
Yes, of course.
Put it that way. Of course, it's left to the High Court can fix a nominal fee, some small fee. Of course, you don't have to do it free of charge. You can say, for this inquiry, I will got the time that you will take, devote, and you can say, okay, I fix a sum of so much to be paid with the state as your fees, or state to the party as your fees. Okay, one of you should ask to do that. It's even today, as per the amendment, because it's not yet come into force, the amended civil procedure code. In fact, I tell you, I made an experiment on that myself as a judge of the High Court in Bombay. You see, mostly in civil suits, because what happened was, suits are pending for years together. And I record evidence in Bombay litigation, some cases litigation evidence record will go on for 1 month. A lot of stake is there, people are, top lawyers come and all sorts of things happen. So I told the open court, okay, when I record evidence in one case, I got so many matters before me. All those witnesses, parties of some have to go home until this case is over. Because once the case is parted, Bombay generally, what we do is we go on till it's over. We don't hear it today and give another day. By and large, we try to finish it at a stretch. So when the case is ready, we tell your witnesses are ready. Okay, start. Okay, we start. Record today, tomorrow, they are like that. Then till it's finished. So I said, till that is over, you are all stuck up. So instead of that, I said, I'll prepare a panel of junior lawyers of 5 to 10 years standing. And I refer the matters to them for recording evidence. See, in England, there's a regular recorders of evidence in there. As of now, there are over 1,000 recorders of evidence in the whole country. And all civil, they record evidence in their chambers. They record evidence in their barrooms, wherever the place is there. And evidence recorded is brought to the court. The matter becomes easy. Because once you start recording evidence, and the whole thing is crystallized. Of course, lawyers do appear before the recorder. But this is how it is done. So I did that. Much before, I'm talking of this in 1889, 90. And I made a report to the Law Commission. I said, this is what I've done. I prepared a panel of 25 lawyers in Bombay and referred the matters to them. But of course, what happened was, after my term was over, the next judge was not interested. Still would not understand this. So with the result, he did not continue. Otherwise, it would have been regular practice. But whatever it is today, the Law Commission has accepted that. And so Law Commission recommended amendments in the Procedure Code for appointing panel of course, only thing they did was Law Commission not yet accepted the panel from the lawyers, because they still think it should be the officials of the court, like we have in the High Court, the registrar, the assistant registrar and so on. I think that's again burdening them. It should be a panel of lawyers only finally. So of course the matter is still pending here and there. Nothing is happening. So here you can make an application, do that. You tell before the High Court, on the writ petition particularly. I think they should do that. They should try. It all depends upon the judge's initiative. That's the main problem. See, sometimes judges are not that, they don't take the initiative. Then the problem, of course, that is.
Some of the judges may agree this point. Mr. Sisad, Mr. Ramesh,
they may agree or may not?
They will agree.
Okay, good. As long as we are like that is good. We must try that.
Yes, sir.
See, many things judges can do, provided they know how to do it. For example, I tell you, in 1980, I'm talking of, when I was a city civil session judge in Bombay, we had large number of matrimonial matters. And there's one provision in every matrimonial law. There is one provision, namely, before you start with the work, the judge must call the parties, talk to them, see whether the matter can be settled amicably. Now what do? They have been fighting in the court for 4 or 5 years. They've gone to the lawyers already. Also allegations have been made on either side. So what we do, we call them into a chamber. And we say, okay, why don't you settle this matter? Why don't you go home peacefully and so on? And like an elderly man telling them why fight and so on. But who listens? They generally say, no, sir, it's not possible. So what we do, talk to the parties, settlement not possible, maybe reports are negative report, and we proceed with the matter. So when I was a judge dealing with these matters, I thought, how am I qualified to settle the matters between husband and wife? I'm not trained in that marriage counseling. So I said, okay, I'm not trained, how do I do it? I'm maybe good in law of evidence, law of procedure, but I'm not good in counseling. So I said, let us do one thing in the city of Bombay. For the first time, we said, let us have counselors. So I sent a word to Tata Institute of Social Science, Bapnagar Women's Council. Like 9 women's group came forward on their own. There is no provision in the law, but we did it on our own. And we said, let us do that. So by consent of the parties, the couple are referred to the marriage counselors. I took a small fee for them. So we started working. So much so, this continued, and then 1 or 2 of them regularly got attached to the court for no remuneration, but for the love of work and for a small fee. So they got a fee to work. Then of course 86, Family Court Act came in 86. And then they introduced marriage counselors, which is a regular feature now. In Bombay, in our family court, we have, I think, 18 marriage counsels attached to them. The large number of it is still pending. And what I say is, this is an initiative can come from the judge. That is important.
But the important thing is that the army people and the police cannot agree on this.
They won't agree. Okay. Let's see, judge can take the initiative. We can say, I appoint. Why not? After all, I'm giving the commission an order 26. They got the powers. They don't have consent. They don't have consent. They can, judges say, I will refer so many matters to the district session judge. He is old, and his work. So I think it's proper. There are volunteer lawyers who are willing to do this kind of work for a speedy justice. And I appoint so-and-so as a commissioner who is a lawyer with 10 years standing, and I give him the following powers to summon witnesses, examine witnesses, and regulate great things.
Yes.
Yes.
Should we break for lunch?
Oh yeah. So how is our patient now?
I took blood test.
But test and give injection of a thing.
I just took blood test.
But test only. And you give the report in the afternoon.
1:30 Delhi. So I didn't want to after lunch.
Huh?
I didn't want to miss any of the proceedings.
No, it's okay. It's all right. So more important is the health. No?
sensitive.
Apparently you have collected all the required documents on that.
We have the list of the cases, but not
Will you supply the list?
yeah, not the list.
Well, I'll make up. Okay. Well, it's been a long 5 days break. I mean, there's 2 months and holidays, so 2 days we could sit. So we had double courts to do. Cases, over 10, 12 cases to do. Otherwise, I thought I'd come in.
You have the list of
Yeah, he must be financing all of them. The list of cases of.
If you can just ask you what is the look at the chart actually.
I'll give you a brief one. Explain how would we go about it.
Yeah.
That would be more appropriate. Well, to start with, the Human Rights Commission has been much abused by activists, sectional, very, very learned legal luminaries. They even went to the extent of saying that it's posted like Manipur cannot afford to waste 13 lakhs by setting up a state commission. So I said, look, I as a journalist had stopped the state government from wasting 1.5 crores and gifting it. It was a scam. So that amount of money was saved for the state. So I said, well, we'll actually take a note of that. But the crux of the matter is that we are not able to understand that this is a state commission. In as much as the High Court do not have the jurisdiction and powers of the Supreme Court. So part of the problem again is the fact that we operate in a disturbed mind also. That because I have gone around most of the Human Rights Commission in the country. To the Kerala Human Rights Commission, I don't think they are required to bring the army and the West Bengal government would not like to have any control. This is not required because the situation is different. I went and met the Human Rights Commission in Punjab and they said, look, they do not entertain any cases pertaining to the army and paramilitary forces. They advise them to write directly to the NHRC. Whereas in our case, keeping all these things in mind, we just devise some methods of the act is there, it cannot be changed. So Bendra Singh had said that plus tiger, but then what is a tiger out? The tiger is hunting buffaloes and maybe it requires to. The State Human Rights Commission is a state commission. See that's something which people haven't realized this. And whereas the part of the problem is because of the army and paramilitary forces and things like that. I think if there's one person who's familiar with all this, it's me, because I filed a case and there's a petition and things there. Now, is that I think there is a public perception that the Human Rights Commission, when it was formed, would be able to take up cases against the army and paramilitary forces, which actually did not happen. Now the National Human Rights Commission has asked for the powers over the paramilitary forces. I think it's keeping in mind that the Indian Army per se is to be used only for the defense of the country. So they will not be included. So this toothless commission, what it did was, in the first case, it was quite interesting. It came up with I'm just trying to give you a background so that we get an atmosphere of how we operating. There was 2 sisters who got disturbed by the cell. And the
Second case.
Yeah.
The second case in this.
And they were in the hospital. I went there. Because no act, the commission was yet to start functioning. So I went there, and I took some of my journalist friends, and I said that we're going to take our case. Now, next day, this publicity secretary of Lahore, which is the post organization, issued a saying that the Human Rights Commission has no jurisdiction on the CRPF, and we are trying to mislead people. I said I'm going to take up the case, right? So, what I did was I asked the IGP for a report. Two women had complained that they were beaten up. Police firing a fire against CRPF person sent me a saying that we have registered a fire against the CRPF person and we are taking civil permission to have them interrogated.
The IGP was sent to it.
The IGP police sent me. Now I'm not dealing directly with the ICRPF, but I'm dealing with my police, over whom we have jurisdiction. So when we ask the police to send us a report, then it kind of does a little maneuvering with the Protection of Human Rights Act. I know that if I write to the ICCRPF, it's not going to reply. Thank you very much for the demonstration. That's what I'm going to say. Now, this atmosphere was not understood. People thought that we were trying to pull over the eyes. These guys don't know law. They're trying to come and tell us something to do. Now, the case has been finally over, and Justice Verma had passed a remark over that.
So this went to you, sent it to NHRC.
Yes, we sent it to
And
NHRC.
Verma has passed an order.
Because we sent it to the entire thing, that he finished up, the case is closed. But in his remark, he says that the case was taken up by the Human Rights Commission. That's just the word he used, full stop. However, because they have no jurisdiction of the CRPF, it was referred to us. Now, these were the words that it says the case was taken up. So we can take it. We have no jurisdiction of it. But just the fact that the case has been taken up, if you call a reference case, there's tremendous amount of psychological deterrence amongst people who are, and good example, his friend was here, he was constantly hounded by the army, and we kept on taking our cases, other cases, and we kept on asking the police, finally we asked the police to protect him. So these are areas where we kind of.
What was Verma's order here?
Verma's order was here that was that he has passed a very peculiar order, and he says that it appears that the sisters were beaten up, but by whom it was not mentioned. So, I feel that he is trying to cover up anything. There's a case for it. So the sister, the brother of the victim had not complained. This was the words he used. Brother has not complained. So that's the case. But it said it appears that
Did Verma call for the report to the army?
We called report from the MHM, from the Socio-Legal. Yeah, they called.
From the army?
Yeah, from the CRPF report. And the usual thing is that it appears that they are sympathizers. I gave a reply saying that I even said that these police have taken command over this local torture. So those replies I gave myself.
Did Verma call the victims?
No.
So he didn't hear the victims at all?
No,
that's because National University.
Even under NHRC, you can only call for a report to the army officer. Look, you can do nothing. There's no provision under the Act. Even that he can take any action against the army. He can't even direct the army to do this or that. Nothing. He can only call for a report and make a report to the government. Beyond that.
What happens is that those reports sometimes hampers the promotional activity. That's the only.
Maybe that depends upon what influence he has or what influence he doesn't have. See, if there's considerable influence, all this are bypassed. If suppose they want to eliminate them, okay, they will use this. That kind of thing. Yes, okay.
We have a very interesting case study of another. This person was picked up by the army at 3:30 in the morning. And the two of them. So his wife came and So once a young illiterate girl, 18 years old, she just came and she came here. She said, this is what's happening. Now, what we did was, we got the name of the unit which arrested this man. And it said that this man was taken away on this day at this time and is yet to be handed over to police 36 hours thereafter.
Yeah.
So what we did was,
What's the case?
Can I have a copy of the NHRC order by Verma's order in the second case?
This was May 9, premises being.
Don't bother the victims.
This is total reports.
Yes, yes. The whole report.
So in this case that he mentioned,
Or this one?
he says the women were beaten and
This
they were
one,
raped.
25,
But the brother has not complained.
Nanda B.
They've not disclosed the case. Very strange.
Oh, here it is. I think this one is coming, no?
I have visited here once. Visit, but that is a general visit.
That means the NHRC, despite complaints, have not disclosed.
No commission, I mean, in the sense that they have not come here to investigate any.
Sir, interesting thing. Despite so many complaints being made, the NHRC had never held a sitting in Manchester.
They are not sitting here. Came on a visit.
No, they came to visit. Mr. Mishra was here.
Yeah, that was
a general kind of visit, general purpose. Yeah.
What they said is that when they came here, they got called for a press conference, and actually I was attending the press and I briefed them on the armed police fishing club. History. I mean, they said, look, we really don't know much about this. So I said, okay, I'll give you the history from my first tour. The filing case in the Supreme Court on 10th October 1980, subsequently how many other cases. Then they said they moved to Supreme Court for his final period. This is what Peter Chalayachi came out finally in 1998. Was that it was at the initiative of the National National Committee asked the Supreme Court to make them come to this. Let me just finish what I was on.
Yeah.
Because this boy was arrested, and what we did was we asked the IG to ascertain this boy's whereabouts, and he said that this guy was arrested by this unit located at this place. He is yet to be handed over to the police, but since it concerns the safety and security and the life of a citizen, it is your duty to find out. So this is how we. Then the police went to the army unit and said, no, is it true that you have such a 30%? Now, then came up with a statement saying that this person is with us, but he wanted to join the army, so he's being recruited. So the next question which we asked within the span of 2 days was that army recruitment. And this is the wife's own simple assertion saying that I've been married for 6 months. My husband wanted to join the army. We have told him, and in any case, he cannot join the army. People don't come at the house at 3:30 in the morning and pick them up to join the army. So she challenged with convention. And so we asked if he has been recruited, give us his army number, give us his battalion unit, days of training. This again we asked the police to find out. So that was the time when they said that because he now has a change in mind, that he no longer wishes to join the army, so we handed him back. They handed him back to the police, and they have witnessed and all. So this boy could have this. I mean, as anything would have happened, but this is again how we kind of circumvent and do it. So this again is one of the ways which we try to handle the and it's a very location specific problem because of the army.
This is what year?
It's 1991.
1998, 1997. And was the boy tortured by the army?
I'll get to details. There were two of them. One committed attempted suicide, and he was also dead. Now, then what happened is, in the army, he sent a matter to the National Human Rights Commission. Then the army stated that he was formerly a member of underground group, and he had wanted to join the army. However, since he changed his mind, so leaves and he'll back. So Mrs. Verma is very happy with the report. So that's how it stands. But there's another peculiar thing which I thought I should address this very obviously. It's a rape. Rape by security forces, the army or the paramilitary forces, is straight away a taboo in the state. There's a bunch. There's a protest, physical trauma. The lady you went to visit, she's my adopted sister. That's my adopted village, and I'm kind of already chieftain. And I know how helpless we were in trying to tackle the situation. But also what we noticed is that rape by Manipur police is not condemned by anybody. Not by any human rights group, including my friend Bombay.
I have not condemned any. What we do as human rights alert is we document. We don't condemn anybody for that matter.
I'm talking about public reaction. There was tribal woman gang raped by police commanders. I was trying to see if there is any reaction. No reaction. But we take, unlike any other state human rights commissions, we register all rape cases. Every rape case is registered. Every rape case is dovetailed till such time the police fails and charges. We make sure that no rape victim was unhurt, and often we find, one case we found that the accused was an uncle, so they wanted to make it a family affair. I said, no, it can't be a family affair.
This tribal woman was raped by the police. Which police?
Manipur police.
The Manipur police. When was this?
This was in last year.
What has happened to this case?
The constables were arrested, suspended, then they were sent to jail. And maybe they are out on bail now. Maybe they're back to service.
Some members are there in Manipur
Manipur Human Rights Commission has one chairman who used to share with the Assam, but he resigned from Assam, so the terms and conditions of his service was that he was drawing salary from Assam. So he wasn't taking money from here. And right now he's based in Jaipur, and I'm trying to find a sponsor for him to buy, because he can't come to Imphal because the state government cannot afford his care or airfare. No, frankly speaking.
This is under Protecting Human Rights Act. The chairman shall necessarily be a retired Chief Justice in the High Court. So, who was the man who was Mr.
This is Justice Bhargava. He was.
But he is residing in
He's resigned from
Assam.
Huh?
Assam chairmanship.
Oh, he is except Assam. So, he is not here.
No, it's a dual task. He was.
Oh, both Assam and here.
Yeah, but then he was drawing his salary from Assam. And he's not drawing his salary from it. It was free service.
Okay.
But right now, this Manipur, what the government has done is that they're trying to make our move functioning as curtailed as possible. So, from an initial budget of 30 lakhs, it's now gone down to 13 lakhs, and that's also released in batches. So, there's practically nothing which we can do. As I said the other day, that we are running this like a very spirited organization, where I do most of the typing of orders typed by English. Proceedings of typed by English.
Only recently the Human Rights Commission was given a room in the court building in Mandel Park.
Otherwise, it was functioning here.
So,
And then there were other members.
this is a retired judge, district judge, Mr. Ravindra. Then this senior, almost senior advocate, Mr. Chondro.
Advocate?
Yeah, Chondro.
now you meet sit together or you will meet?
We are yet to take up single bench cases, but maybe that will start soon. However, we meet every day. We sit, and then I communicate with facts with the chairman. But what we have also done is that we have slightly expanded the ambit of human rights, and that's what the government was slightly angry, is that we have taken economic rights.
Yes,
We have taken
proper supply of drinking water.
supply of drinking water,
Yeah.
communication.
That's what I've been saying. See, even the NHRC so far was doing only police atrocities and custodial deaths and they have touched upon prison reforms and so on. Beyond that, they have not gone. I say there are a large number of economic violations, and as a result of that, for example, poverty, so many Islamic errors, so many problems are there. And the Human Rights Commission is not bothering.
Absolutely, because this is the area, because some government departments are trying to...
You are doing that kind of thing.
Yes.
At the moment, that's beyond the scope of our inquiry. We are only concerned with
Security.
we come specially for the purpose of board inquiry into human rights violations by the army, security forces, and so on. So we will not go into all of this. We are concentrating only on this.
Can I just ask you, is there
And I think I admire your innovative approach. Since under the Act, this is what we have to do. This is what I always say. Judges come with innovative ideas. We innovate in order to survive, is what I said somewhere. So, okay, you can go to the police. Police have the right to FIR. Okay, file FIR, then do something. So you get a jurisdiction. I think this is really the right thing. That is the problem. We welcome that. Yeah.
The latest case was that they arrested this boy and they left the arrest memo with the police. So this is very interesting. The arrest memo was given, not at the house, but they went to the police station and gave it to the OCD. So when the parents came to us, it was stated in it. Again we asked the police. We said, look, under what circumstances did you receive this arrest? Were you present when the arrest took place? And if you are not present, where is this boy? So the moment these questions are asked, then they make sure that the boy is That's very interesting about Bombay.
Could you please...
You mentioned that there was no money for the member, so the member can't come here at all.
No, the chairman, see what happened, earlier while I was in Guwahati, it was very easy for us because Guwahati Infal fare is about 1,500. So our budget is just about Delhi. Now if you were to get it back from Delhi, Jaipur and back is going to cost about 15,000. So frankly speaking, one group came and said that they want to have a seminar on human rights. Have a chairperson that's decided this is condition. But the fact is that the state government have benefited a lot. In the sense that the parties, I think, where the commission came up, right now, for a lot of common people, it is still a poor man's movement. This foothold which not something which has been established. But over time, what they have done is they have not implemented the commission principle. Our rules are not fair. Service rules are not fair. No secretary has been appointed. We don't even have we're supposed to have an IGP. The investigation has not been appointed. And so, but we said that, okay, that should not stand in the way of the functioning of the commission.
This is the function since when we came?
We started functioning, it was established on June 27, 1998. We started functioning from 10 December 1998 and became operational on 21 January 1998.
So that's how
The complaint basically, I say he survived. Fine. Whereas thing, let's go. I mean, it was risky. I got shot.
Arrested by the police, the army.
The first case is done.
Yeah,
And then the defense secretary wrote to the National Human Rights Commission saying that appears to be sympathetic with the international. He says,
Oh my God.
so I wrote back a reply in which
You were detained for how long?
I was detained for long. But what happened was within hours. But the fact that I had to report this matter to the governor, the chairman was not, I had to report to him. So the governor, on one hand, asked me to take it up with the National Human Rights because it was basically mandatory. So I wrote back saying that I'm also expert in insurgency. I got a fellowship from the Nehru Library and I've given talks on insurgency and even at Mount Abu. The governor came to talk for sure. So is it because of my knowledge of insurgency that you think that I'm sympathetic? Then I gave them a whole list of what I've done. Then also I gave them the letters which the Prime Minister wrote to me personally, congratulating me. So why am international? Then I also know this Prime Minister this country. Then थोड़ा कुछ दिया. There are known PMs in 90s those days from Delhi. So I said, I tried to come up with this patriotic hype. We are patriotic soldiers. Anybody else who stands against us is anti-national. So the matter was sent back to the NHRC. They called for a re-report from I think and the Minister of Defense. They asked the Minister of Defense to change this stand. In view of my, I think they changed the stance in the second place. Case is not closed. So
have you seen the NHRC order closing the case?
So, as for me, I said, okay, it's not personal. You've done this. And I told Justice Venkatachala, I'm appointed in the same act. So are you? Justice, sir, so are you? The same threat, the same treatment, the same danger. You can't. The chairman of the commission was stopped by the army. The vehicle was frisked. What was very interesting was that he spoke in Hindi. See, it's very psychic here. He spoke in Hindi. Here you have this gentleman from Rajasthan in immaculate khadi kurta, speaking in Hindi, and the soldiers said, "Aapko check nahi pata." Now, normally I understand with my looks, because they come from a different culture. Back when you carry the vehicle or weapons, you don't carry them about inside a car, you carry inside the engine. So I smart for this guys are really after. But the chairman called the GOC. He came, didn't say a word about that. And the state government took up the matter. Somehow they finished up the whole thing. But that case was not taken up. Chairman did not resist the the parallel they used was the Advocate General's case in Punjab. The army had became the Advocate General. Well, Judge was different. As an Advocate General, he had said that you are deployed here with a law, under an act of which I am the authority. So they made him sign a policy and all that kind of thing. And this is what Justice Venkatachala told me. So that's one is over. Two is over. Three, we have not got any information back.
Because Mr. Justice Isak's house was raided in Kohima, not in Manipur, Dimapur, raided by the Assam Rifles. Justice W.S. Isak is now most probably being elevated as Chief Justice of Vidyanchal, the newly created state.
Sure.
That's what
W.S.
So it's going as justice.
Set for us. SHISHAK. He's a Naga who belongs to Naga community. About a child by the Assam Rifles. It was first letter about
Last year.
2 years back.
Last year beginning.
2 years back. About the details. We can give the details. That was, of course, because he sits, we are with the circuit benches.
I know.
They keep visiting from place to place. So his house was raided. The charge was that uninformally they said that we suspected somebody was hiding in his house.
It was 10th of December. I don't know the date, but it was the Human Rights Day in which his house was raided, which was very simple.
So 1997.
No.
1998, I think.
I think it's 1919.
But I'll give you the year.
19 December
Yeah.
99.
Okay, case number 4 is basically in terms of, it's not really a case as such, but it's giving a list of events in the state. So I don't think the Commission, National Rights Commission, got any case person on that. Then again, Babalu's case is Captain Chandan Bajaj. Begin by saying, this case is actually a landmark case because he is a gangster. After amnesty took up and then after we took up and I'm told the captain himself was trying to look around for him. Must have been back. No. But some action must have been taken about this because there was a home ministry inquiry which I'm today
Number 5, case number 5.
on this particular candidate.
No order is yet.
I don't think. Maybe they must have shutted him out very silently or something. But there was also a home ministry inquiry. And I didn't call over this. Now, case number 5 and number 9 are linked up. Yes.
Number 6 and 9.
5 and 9.
5 and 9.
Yeah, because this man, his daughter was called in by this captain, and thereafter it became a question of mental harassment and
Suicide.
and she committed suicide. So we took up this case, saying that Jaws actually saying that Captain Jaws himself is a abetment of suicide. So, and then because Joy Kumar was assisting this man, so they started targeting him. So that's how 5 came. It's a very interesting kind of thing. We've sent this, the National Human Rights Commission have taken up a case, but we have no idea what has happened thereafter. We have not been told that 6, 7, all again, there has been no information back to us.
6 and 7.
And 8 again, what we did was we called for a report from the police first. Police sent us copies of their files. We searched and we got related to this case. We then made a bunch and sent it to the police. Remember, because these people were bomb blast and these workers were beaten. So they lodged a complaint in the local police station. We called a report from the police. Copies of their files. We've sent this. We have little idea what they have taken place.
So no information again?
No. Case number 10 is. Case number 10 is. It's a slightly different case. There are 2 aspects to this. This boy was subjected to electric shocks, as a result of which his genitals shrunk. And we had gone to the jail to jail inspection, and one of them came forward and said,